Quick story about the legendary George Clooney and the text message that he sent to his ex-girlfriend, which ultimately won her back. Now, for those of you who don't know, George Clooney wasn't always a big actor, but when he got big, he started really fucking a lot of girls. He was fucking girls left, right, straight, upside down, sideways, you fucking name it. Every girl in Hollywood wanted his dick. Every fucking girl. And he was a good-looking dude, he was handsome, and he wanted a girlfriend, which is perfectly fine. Once you're single for 4 or 5 years, you want to take a little break, you want to settle down, you want to find a girl and spend some time with her, connect with her, go on vacations with, everything. Now, George found this really, really good-looking girl. Smart, intelligent, blonde hair, big titties, big ass, awesome, cool personality. And they just fit perfectly together. They were peanut butter and jelly. They were inseparable. And they were all over People's Magazine. They were on the red carpet, on talk shows. They were everywhere together, all over the news, and people loved them. They were perfect. They were set to go get married. They were a for sure thing. However, one day, his girlfriend just cuts it off with him. Just cuts it off, rips the Band-Aid off. Fuck you, George. I'm out of here. I don't need you. And George was a little shook by this. However, he wasn't a little worried because he's George Clooney. Every girl wants George Clooney. How could any girl want to leave George Clooney? She'll be back. She will be back. That was his mindset. She'll be back. So he's thinking about 3, 4, 5 days, she'll call me. So 3, 4, 5 days go by. He hears nothing from his ex-girlfriend. He's like, okay. She wants me to go chase her, whatever. So he's like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm George Clooney. I'm better than her. She's gonna come back. I ain't worried. A week goes by, 2 weeks go by. He hears fucking nothing from her. Nothing. No text, no call, nothing. And he's starting to get a little worried because he really liked this girl, but he doesn't say anything. He's like, yeah, she'll come back. She's just playing hard to get. I know. And 2, 3 weeks go by, and he's like, okay, what's up? And then a month goes by, and he's like, oh shit, maybe she's gone. And he got a little shook by this, but he kept his composure, and he's like, okay, I kind of miss her. I kind of want her back. What can I do? What can I do here? What can I do that would make her come back to George Clooney? What can I do? And he thought for a minute, and he didn't want to be needy. He wanted to have a good strategy. He wanted a strategy to win her back. He hasn't talked to her in a month, and he needed that strategy, that for sure killer strategy, which was going to win her over. So he thought about it overnight, and he came up with a little plan. And he gets his iPhone out, and he texts this girl, and he's like, do. And as he's texting, he goes, send. Whoosh. What was the text message, though? This text message was a great text message. The text message that he sent was, hey, can you keep a secret? ? Send. And about 5 minutes later, he gets a text back from his ex-girlfriend saying, yeah, I can keep a secret. What's up? Now George sees it, has the read receipt on, purposely. He smirks, does not respond to the text. About 5 minutes after that, she sees that he read the text, and she texts back, ? George reads the text message again and doesn't answer. About an hour later, he gets another text from his ex-girlfriend. George, what the hell is the secret? You can't leave me hanging. George doesn't respond, closes his phone, goes to bed, wakes up the next morning with 2 more text messages from his ex-girlfriend. George, what the hell is up? What's the secret? You have to tell me the secret, George. Come on. You can't do this to me. You know I'm like this. Please tell me. I can keep a secret. I promise. George doesn't respond. So she doesn't text him back for about 2 or 3 days. And then randomly, day 5 of not responding to her, she texts him again. Okay, George, I really need to know the secret. And it's been in my mind this whole time. Just tell me, please. George doesn't respond. This text message drove his ex-girlfriend to go nuts inside her head, thinking, what the hell could he be thinking about? What the hell is this secret? So she literally gets in her car, drives about 2.5 miles to George's house, knocks on the door. George answers it, and she goes and pushes George. She's like, I can't believe that you can't tell me the secret. What's the secret? Please tell me. I need to know. I need to fucking know. You're driving me insane. She's laughing. She's being playful. I need to know this, George, please. And George, being a fucking man, doesn't give it up easily. He's like, you gotta work for the secret. You gotta work for this, baby. I'm not telling you. I can't trust you, because if I tell you, I know you have a little big mouth, and you'll tell everyone that you know in your phone book in Hollywood. I know you'll tell everyone. And the paparazzi will be all over this. And she's like, no, let me prove it to you. Let me prove it to you. And George's like, come in, let's see how far you can go. And then he ends up banging her. And as he bangs her, they get back together. And they date again for 3, 4, 5 months. And then he cuts it off. George, he's a charming guy. He just can't control himself. He can't stay tied down for a little more than, a year. Anyway, he moves on, but the moral of the story is George sent a really good fucking text message. A lot of you guys don't think about this, but girls don't like neediness. They don't like it at all. You can't text a girl saying, I need you, I miss you, I love you still, please take me back. Beg. You can't beg. He attacked the brain, the female brain. The female brain is very complicated. However, it's very easy. Everything with the female brain is counterintuitive about what you think. So George saying, can you keep a secret, really set off her fucking brain. Completely set off her brain. And what girl doesn't want to know a secret? What girl does not want to know a secret? All girls want to know a secret. And when you bring that up to them and don't respond, it's evil. It's fucking evil. It's so fucking evil. It's the only thing that's gonna be on their mind. She wants to know if it's about her. She doesn't know. She's worried. She's insecure. She needs to fucking know that secret so she can calm down. And until she knows that secret, she's going to bug out in her fucking head. It's an evil, evil, evil text message to send to a girl. And it will always work. They will go nuts. They need to fucking know the answer. And George knew that, and he sent that fucking text message, and it drove her insane. Now, originally, though, she really was missing George. She wanted him to hit him up. She wanted to see him. She was missing him. And he was already the number one thing in the brain. However, when he sent that text message to her, his value and how much she was thinking about him went from here to here. It just fucking rose. It just fucking rose like a motherfucker. And George knew that, and he played the game smart, and it's really something that should be done when most people get dumped. You guys gotta do something that doesn't, you can't reach out and be needy. You gotta reach out and fun, good personality. You can't seem like anything's wrong. You gotta be your normal self when you reach back to your fucking ex-girlfriends. George did that. It's a little lesson that you can learn from the legendary George Clooney. So I hope you guys take this. I don't really recommend texting your ex-girlfriends, but you could definitely text her this, but I would not do this within a month. I would wait at least a month to do it, just so they start missing you and everything. I wouldn't do anything before that. I would wait a month before you made a big move like that. So listen to the legendary George Clooney and his famous text message that is guaranteed to set your ex-girlfriend's mind crazy. Peace.